Hi, I'm Rick Kahler, and thanks for joining me. Well, at a recently quarterly review, one of my clients told me wryly, well, I've discovered the silver lining to all the losses in my investments. I just had my taxes done, and I'm going to get a refund. I haven't done that in years. Investment losses offset capital gains, plus $3,000 of ordinary income, and the losses carry over from year to year. As a result, many of those whose portfolios had heavy losses in 2008, which is most investors, will see lower taxes over the next few years. A tax refund of a few $1,000s isn't going to do much to offset portfolio losses of tens of thousands of dollars. But still, there's something about the idea of getting a sizable check that makes us feel as if we're getting a windfall. Might feel like found money that maybe we should be able to use any way we wish. If you'll be getting a tax refund this year, what should you do with the money that you're receiving? Well, a column by Kimberly Langford in the March 19 online issue of Kipling Personal Finance offered these suggestions. First, she suggested that you build your emergency fund. I think we're finding in this particular environment that emergency funds were more important than many of us ever thought. The second is to pay down high interest debt. Or you could rebuild your retirement savings. A refund received before April 15th could still go into an IRA for 2008. And at the current low prices for commodities, assets, stocks, things of this type, may be an excellent time to make that contribution. Fourth, if you have already taken care of numbers 1 through 3, put the money into a 529 plan to cover your kids' education. And lastly, if the first 4 ideas are covered, and if your kids have if they've earned income this year, consider opening Roth IRAs for them. Now, these ideas make sense, though I would emphasize building your own emergency fund and providing for your own financial health before setting money aside for college for the kids. I would also make a couple of additional suggestions. First, rather than blindly follow someone else's recommendations, be sure you use your tax refund in a way that is tailored to fit your own circumstances. If your job situation is shaky, well, you'll almost certainly want to add that refund to your emergency fund. If you have an uncomfortable amount of credit card debt, putting the refund toward that debt might do a lot to reduce your financial stress. Just make sure that you don't re-debt and incur that debt all over again. If your income seems secure and you have little or no debt, and you already follow a spending and savings plan, maybe a trip to Hawaii or a new big screen TV would be perfectly appropriate for you to use your tax refund for. Second, take a look at how much you're paying throughout the whole year into your tax deposit, both withholding and estimated tax payments. Now, if your tax bill is likely to be lower over the next few years, adjust your withholding and estimated tax payments accordingly. The last thing that you want is to consistently get a sizable refund from the IRS. It might feel like found money, but actually it's your repayment from the government of an interest-free loan that you've made to Uncle Sam. Money you overpay in taxes isn't doing any work for you. If you put that money into an IRA instead, you may see it appreciate and gain some tax benefits as well. Even putting it into a bank savings account will at least earn you a little bit of interest. In today's environment, it is a little bit. Even if you usually prepare your own tax returns, this year may be a good time to consult with an accountant. By making sure you are reporting any investment losses correctly and taking advantage of new tax laws, and there are a lot of new tax laws, professional tax preparers may well save you more than enough to cover their fees. But make sure you aren't paying more in taxes than you owe. Thanks for listening.